Good morning everyone, this is Lucrezia, your local guide in Venice, and today I'm in town to tell you about one of the most special bridges we have in the city. Is to say the one behind me, which is called in Italian Ponte dei Pugni, is to say the Bridge of the Punches. The name of the bridge is due to an ancient tradition. Is to say that during the time period that goes from September until Christmas, Venetians used to fight on top of them. You have to know that in the past we had two rival factions in town known as Castellani and Nicolotti. The Castellani used to live in the eastern part of the city, while the Nicolotti instead used to live in the southwestern part of Venice. And during this time period they used to fight on top of these bridges. It's also important to know that in the past the Venetian bridges had no side bands at all. So the purpose of these fights was to push the members of the opposite team into the water. And the winner was the team that managed to keep most of its members on top of the bridge. The Venetian government always tried to encourage the rivalry between these two factions because in case one part of the population would have tried to overthrow the institutions of the Republic, they could have relied on the other faction to fight them. In the beginning, no weapons at all were allowed during these fights, but over the years Venetians began to use weapons and knives as well. And due to the fact that these fights had become too violent, in the 18th century, unfortunately, the Venetian government prohibited to fight on the bridges. The bridge name, though, has remained, and there's also another interesting detail that can still be seen on top of it. I'm going to show you right now. On the bridge you can still see the stone footprints where the team leaders of the two Venetian factions used to stand while waiting for the signal that allowed them to start fighting. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to get to know more about other special bridges like this one that we have in town, and also if you would like to get to know more about the uniform that the fighters used to wear, make sure to subscribe this channel and hit the bell notification icon so you will not miss any new video. And if you're visiting Venice and you would like to do a tour with me, make sure to visit www.secretvenicetour.com to see the tours that I offer. Ciao!